So I think here is the issue that we've really got to focus on. If you have a policy as an employer that we want everybody to come to work and that is your policy, then you don't open the door on telecommuting. Now that's very difficult to do these days, I recognize that, but that's what Yahoo and Best Buy have done, and therefore you remove most of the issues we're talking about.
Yes.
I agree.
It's an all or nothing.
A few areas I'm going to agree with Mark is that if you open the door, then now you have an issue, which is how are you administering that policy? Who's being permitted to do it? Are you doing it in a non-discriminatory way? Right. And if somebody is sick or have a disability, should they be entitled to work from home? And the disability area is where this issue comes up the most. And it's interesting that the courts have evolved in their thinking over time. There's a line of cases from the Seventh Circuit that started with the proposition it would be a rare occurrence, if ever, if it be appropriate for an individual to work from home. And yet there was a recent case out of that circuit which has said, well, that's really, a decision that was made 15 years ago, and things have changed radically since then. So I think you do see the courts becoming more receptive to the argument that if you allow people to work from home, and then if somebody has a disability, that you have to have a fact-based analysis as to whether or not you really need that person at work. But I do want to say this, even the EEOC's guidance focuses not on whether it's a reasonable accommodation. This is where many people mistake this issue. Right. Is it an essential function of the job? If it's an essential function of the job, it's never a reasonable accommodation. Right. And that's sort of where you have to focus.